begin in tabletop. Spread your fingers, make sure your wrists are right underneath of your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. And extend your right leg straight back. And lift your leg so your heel is at hip height. Draw your belly and your ribs in. And just reach back through your right leg. Press down through your right palm. And then can you extend the left arm forward. And just holding here at the center. So stabilizing your trunk. Draw your belly and your ribs in. And keep pressing down into your right palm. And just a couple breaths. Belly pulls in, ribs draw in. You're just trying to stay centered. And exhale, bring your knee and your elbow towards each other. And inhale, extend. And just do that 2 more times. Exhale. Keep pushing into your right palm. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Place your hand down, place your knee down. And extend the left leg back. Flex that left foot, draw your low belly and your ribs in. And press into your left palm, lift your leg. Keep the left foot flexed, reach the right arm forward. And again, try not to collapse the low back. Don't arch it, belly pulls in. Push down through that left palm. And just stay right at the center, a couple breaths. Belly and ribs are in, reach. And then exhale, knee to elbow, really round your back, press through the left palm. Inhale, so just start to move with your breath a little. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, extend, bring your hand down, bring your knee down, curl your toes, and lift your knees, downward facing dog. You can walk your feet back, take them really wide, bend your knees, press into your palms, make sure you're pushing down into the insides of your hands, and then turn your triceps down, draw your belly in. You can have your knees bent a lot here. Think about your chest going back. Maybe walk the feet in just a little bit if you can. Deep breath in and exhale. And slowly start to walk your feet up towards your hands. And you can bend your knees, let your head drop, your neck drop, let arms be heavy, grab opposite elbows. You're trying to just let your whole upper body hang and be loose. Knees can be bent. Belly might come onto your thighs. Let your head and your neck go. Couple breaths. If you like to sway a little, just try to stay loose, right? Let your body decompress, your back, your spine, the low back, your neck. And let your elbows go. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Shoulders away from your ears, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, roll all the way up your spine. Let the shoulders come back, open your chest. Draw your ribs in, draw your belly in. All right, we'll move through a few half sun salutations. So you can be at the top of your mat. Feet can be separated a little bit. Let the shoulders come back. And inhale, take your arms up. Get really long. And exhale, fold forward. You can bend your knees. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold, drop your head. Inhale, come all the way up. So a lot of energy. Press through the heels, reach through your fingers. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll do that a couple more times just to get moving, connect with your breath. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way, push through your heels, reach through your fingers. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, so from the top of your mat, take a big step out to the right, open your arms really wide, and then turn your right toes towards the back of your mat. Turn the left foot in a little bit. Feet are pretty wide. Reach your arms straight up and get really long through the sides of your body. Press through your feet, the legs are engaged. And start to bend your right knee for warrior two. So in Warrior Two, your right knee is over your heel. The heel of your front foot is generally in line with the back arch, or the arch of your back foot. And open your arms, let your hips drop, let the shoulders relax a little bit. Couple breaths here, spread your arms. Deep breath. You can either look forward. If that doesn't feel great on your neck for any reason, you can look straight ahead to the left. Then inhale, straighten your legs, reach your arms up. We'll just move with the breath a little bit. And exhale, bend back into your right knee, but push down through your right heel. And do that again. Inhale, lift up, and exhale. And last time, inhale, lift and reach, and exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. So keep the legs, just lean back a little bit. Reach a lot with the right arm. Easy on the neck, light on that left shoulder. Bring yourself back into Warrior Two. Straighten your right leg, and then pivot your right foot in. Turn the left toes out. Take your arms straight up. Get really long. Feel your feet pull towards each other, and then drop into Warrior Two. Open your arms, shoulders down. Reach through your fingertips. Warrior Two is a really big pose. Strong through the legs. Chest is broad. Reach through your fingers, but then try to pull your ribs in and your belly in. Drop a little lower. Press down through that left heel. And inhale, straighten your arms and legs. Reach up. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Drop the right arm. Reach with the left. Breathe in. And then open your arms, straighten your left leg. Parallel your feet. And bring your hands onto your hips. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. You can start to fold forward. Maybe fingertips come down. You can have a little bend in your knees. You want your feet to be parallel to the outer edges of your mat. Open up your chest, shoulders back. You can keep a flat back. You don't have to fold it all. Or if you can, maybe the palms come down, or maybe you walk the hands back a little bit. But still breathe into your chest. Exhale. And 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then heel toe your feet in 1 time. So heels, toes in 1 time, and then turn the toes out. Bring yourself all the way up. Bring your hands onto your hips. And then start to drop your hips, coming to like a wide-legged squat. You want your toes and your knees to be in line, heels underneath of your knees. Take your arms up for goddess pose, elbows really wide, spread your fingers, and draw your belly and your ribs in. Bring your shoulders down. You don't want this to feel painful on your knees or your ankles or your hips. I always have to adjust my feet a little bit once I'm in the pose. So move around a little bit, make sure you're balanced. Draw your belly in, press down through your heels. Breathe up into your chest. This is a difficult pose for the legs. You should really feel this in the glutes. And then inhale, straighten your arms and legs, reach up. And then exhale back into goddess, but bring your elbows towards your ribs. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, straighten your arms and your legs. Exhale, pull it in. Elbows in. Good. 1 more time, reach up. And then exhale. Good. Inhale, straighten everything. And then drop your hands and then hop your feet together. You can just be at the middle of your mat. Shift the weight into your right foot. Pull your left knee up into your chest. Relax your shoulders. And open your left knee. Place your foot onto your leg. It can come onto your thigh or onto your calf. It can even come down onto your heel. Bring your hands to your heart. Stand really tall. You can take your arms up. Get really long, but then relax your shoulders. If you want to keep your hands at your heart, you can always keep your hands center. A steady breath. Find one spot to stare at. That'll help you balance a little bit easier, maybe. If you fall out of the pose, and just try again. Take 2 more breaths. Press your foot and your leg together a little bit. That'll really firm up that right leg. Keep the pose more stable. Hands to your heart. Set your foot down. Release your hands. All right, shift the weight. Left foot, right knee comes in. Pull it in, give it a little squeeze. Stand strong in your left leg. Bring your shoulders down. And then start to find tree pose. Thigh, calf, or even ankle. Keep your hands here. You can extend them up or out. Just breathe strong. Press your foot and your leg together. Stare at one spot. Balancing poses are hard. Balancing on one leg, standing on one leg is really hard. Steady breath, fix your gaze, and focus. When we're doing hard things, it's important to stay grounded in our mind, right? We do that a lot in yoga by fixing our gaze onto one point. All right, last one. And then release that foot. All right, you can turn, face the top of your mat. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Separate your feet just a little bit and come into chair pose. So chair pose, it's like a squat. You want to move your hips back, the knees move back so you can see your toes, and then take your arms up. Try to bring your belly off of your thigh, your chest lifts. You don't always have to go so deep, so you can stay up a little bit more. Just press through your heels. Press down through the balls of your feet. Another breath in. And then come all the way up to stand, release your hands. So one more balancing pose here. Shift the weight into your right foot. Flex your left foot. Reach your hands down, and the left foot starts to hover. Reach your fingers down. Squeeze the thighs together a little bit. Start to tip forward for warrior 3. Reach out through your fingertips. Try to lift the fronts of your shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. And maybe the back leg lifts a little higher. Keep drawing your right hip back. Left hip turns down. Good. You can always have a little bend in your right knee. One more breath in, and bring yourself back up, and just switch legs. So shift the weight into your left foot, reach your fingertips down, flex your right foot, and then start to lean forward. Keep pressing down through your left heel, reach out through the right, reach back through your fingertips. Try to lift your belly and your ribs, stretch your arms, stare at one point. Good. Breathe. Press down through your left heel. Come all the way up. And release. All right, one more time. Take a big step out. Face the long side of your mat. Turn the right toes back of the mat. Left toes turn in a little bit. Bring your hands onto your hips. And then tip your pelvis. So pull that right hip back. Flex your right foot, bend your right knee a little so you feel your quad engage. So flex your foot so the toes lift, you're pressing through the inside of your foot. Reach forward with your right hand, then bring it down wherever it lands. Maybe not the knee, thigh is fine, shin, take the top arm up. And then reach to the top arm, press the right toes down, draw your belly and your ribs in, stretch your arms, try to bring the right shoulder away from your ear, arms spread. So just 3 full breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Try to stay in the pose. Keep the legs really strong. You can look forward. You can look up towards the left hand. And press through your feet. Bring yourself all the way up. And you'll just pivot. You can drop the arms. So turn the right foot in. The toes turn in slightly, like a few degrees. Left foot turns to face forward again. Hands on hips. And then shift your pelvis, tip, flex the left foot, press to the inside, reach with your left hand, bring your hand down, and take that right arm up. Stretch your arms, press through your feet so the legs are really strong. Draw your belly and your ribs in. Spread your arms in your chest. Find an even breath. Can you just breathe in and out through your nose? Slow. Good. Just one more. Inhale and exhale. And bring yourself all the way up. Pivot the left foot. Feet are parallel. Bring your hands up behind your back. Interlace your fingers and then reach your hands down. Lift your chest up. Squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit. Draw the ribs in. Start to fold. Hands come away from your back. Shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. 2 more breaths here. Press through the heels. Reach your hands back. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Bring yourself all the way up. Inhale. Release your hands. Turn your toes out. One more time. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Drop your hips. Again, you might have to separate the feet a little bit. Toes in line with your knees. And don't let your shoulders creep up towards your ears. So push down and lift from there. Drop your hips. And then twist to the left. Drop that right shoulder. Keep pushing through your heels. Come back to center and twist to the right. Keep pressing through your heels. Back to center. Take your arms up one more time. Goddess pose. Elbows bend. For 3, press through the heels. Spread your fingers. 2, draw your ribs in. Drop a little lower. Last one. Inhale all the way up. Release your hands and you can step to the top of your mat. All right. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then step back into downward facing dog. Shift forward, come into plank. Exhale, downward dog. One more time, just building a little strength and heat. Exhale, down dog. Inhale and exhale. All right, from here you can drop your knees and come to sit down. We'll just close with a nice seated stretch. Bring the soles of your feet together. You can grab onto the big toes or the outsides of your feet. Sit up really tall, relax your shoulders down. Breathe up into your chest and then start to lean out, lean forward. Press your heels together, let the knees drop a little bit. And if you don't lean forward very much, you can just stay upright, that's fine. And some of us, the knees might be a little bit more like this. That's okay, you can bring your hands behind you to support yourself. Steady, even breath. And the most important part is paying attention to where you're feeling it and staying connected to your breath. Last one, inhale and exhale. And bring yourself up and cross your right shin in front of your left shin and walk your feet out so that your heels are in line with your knees. And scoot your hips back a little bit so you have some space. Take your arms straight up. Lift, get really long, and then start to lean forward. Bring your fingertips down. So you should feel this in the outer hips. Relax your shoulders. Keep your feet flexed. Yeah. And then keep lifting. Little arch in your low back is fine here. You might not fold very much. Again, some of you might just stay right here. Seated, tall, spine is long. And last one, in, exhale. All right, you're just gonna switch the cross of the legs, opposite shin in front, flex your feet. Sit up, breathe. I like to lift my arms. I get a little bit longer and then lean out. Keep reaching, and then bring your hands down. So breathe up into your chest, little arch in the low back, shoulders down. Try to relax your neck. Don't reach with your chin. Breathe in. Exhale. Another breath. Breath out. Last one, in and X. Inhale all the way up. All right, and extend your legs straight out. Flex your feet. Take your arms up. You can always have the knees bent. And forward fold, wherever your hands land. It might be your calves. It might be outside of your legs. Again, try to have your spine lifted. You can always bend the knees. I sometimes just put my fists under my knees. I want to keep my hamstrings protected. And then my spine can get a little longer, which is what we want to focus on anyway. And exhale. Shoulders down. One more breath in. And exhale. Bring yourself up. And you can release. All right. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed that. All standing postures. Great for your hips. Great to build strength, balance, and just bring focus to your day. Tune in again. Bye.